they finally used the security operative to actually bust the apartment where Peter Obi is actually staying. You know, it's not more the news that Peter Obi have a lot of political enemies and even non-political enemies. Now, they finally make an allegation on Obi. Now, they finally invaded the house where Peter Obi is staying and they got a whole lot of money from there. A whole lot of money was actually found in the apartment. You will hear things for yourself in this very video. You will see things the way it goes. It's like the enemies of Peter Obi are actually planning so fast ahead of 2027 election. Now, they try everything possible to implicate this man. Come and see things the way it goes. Come and see the allegations leveled against me. Come and see the billions that they finally caught in the apartment. I would like us to stay connected to the end of this video. If you can share the video, just want to share it. Share it to various social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can share it, just like the video, like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
Welcome you back to LAJUPOG Watch TV.
I don't have bad news for you today.
The home of religious gossip.
But you should leave the fight for Mohammed.
What is happening in the Christendom? Join now to make sense with LAJUPOG.
Hello my great and wonderful viewers, welcome back to LAJUPOG Watch TV. For those of you coming across this channel for the very first time, just endeavor to click the registration button appearing on your video screen, and at the same time do also click the notification bell icon so that whenever we drop a new video in few hours time, YouTube will easily let you to know. You know, it has been known that a lot of people are not even hiding their vendetta, the personal vendetta they have towards Obi. They're not even hiding it again, they're even bringing it up to the public television, to the public domain. It has been only Peter Obi that have always been coming out among all Nigerian politicians that he did not have cockroach in his wardrobe, that he is not corrupt. But that same thing is what they're actually trying to use to bring Obi down. Now they finally invaded the apartment where Obi was actually staying, and they caught billions of naira in the apartment. And you know, the allegation had been out there before that Obi was demanding for billions of naira from his successor in Anambra State and all of that, you know. But as the matter remains, they have been cooking how to actually implicate Obi, but there have not been any concrete way. But now come and see what these people finally did. I'll play the full video, you hear things the way it goes. Come and see what they actually said Obi did, and come and see where they say that Obi got the billions of naira from all of that. I'd like us to stay connected to the end of this video. The same Obi that they say that is not corrupt, they finally trying to do something to actually tie his leg with and ruin his reputation. Just stay connected to the end of the video. If you can share the video, just want to share it. Share it to different social media platforms. Let it go viral, and if you can share it, just like the video. Like it, give it a thumb up so that it will be recommended for us. Just stay connected. Hear from Obi himself before they bust the apartment where he's staying. Hear everything that will be said up front, and during the video you will hear what the allegation is all about and all of that. Just stay connected. I'll come back again.
I don't know where you get the facts.
No, I read the stories in the papers.
No, that's wrong.
He has been accused you of all kinds of things.
No, what was they accused me of? Can you give me one?
Well, he accused you, for example, that he had to pay you for him to become governor. He accused you that you were not as successful a governor as you claim, and your media man Valentine Obianya has responded to some of those.
Nobody have accused me in Anambra State.
No, I'm saying the governor.
No. I live in Anambra State. And nobody in Anambra State will you meet that's Anambra indigenous, even when he doesn't like me, will tell you Peter Obi was not successful as a governor. It's impossible. Come, let's walk the streets of Onitsha. I live in Onitsha. And as you know, I was a governor who was not traveling with routine of securities and everybody. Until today, it remains the same. Come, let's walk the street. That's how you know. And I live there. It's not as if I finished governing. Anambra State is the only place that have a home, have a house called my own. If you see any piece of land or house belonging to Peter Obi in Abuja, burn it down or take it. If you see one in Lagos, take it. Why have a flat in Lagos? I live in Onitsha. Not even anywhere, Onitsha. Due to my own house there. That's where I live. And I'm always there. I came from there yesterday. I can show you my body pass. I came from the last flight from Asaba yesterday. When I finish, I go back there. Who will live there if you didn't do well? Every road you see in Onitsha today was constructed by me. If you cross the bridge, go and ask anybody. So nobody can tell you that you see children doing well today in America. It is me. I changed the school dynamics. They were number 26 and 27 when I came into office. And I've just called the banks where I left money. That is how you know. So it's not a question of this. Every secondary school in Anambra State, for example, have 2 buses. I bought them. I bought one in my first tenure. I bought the other one in my second tenure. No, they have never had any since I left. They've not had any since I left. Just to give you one example, I bought computers. The highest amount of desktop computers ever bought by a government in Africa was purchased from us by HP through Leo Stanek. He said it the other day in the news. 30,000 computers paid up front. Innocent, I paid him 5 billion up front to supply us vehicle 1 year before he delivered 1 vehicle. So these are records, they are not there. So nobody will have accused me of anything. And let me tell you, you're wrong. Since I left as governor of Anambra State, nobody, not Anambra State government, directly or indirectly have paid me 1 naira.
If you heard that a governor once had a governor's aide once had about 200 million naira cash in his car, that the governor said he should go and deliver it somewhere, and then the governor claimed that it was for contract, and they caught the person, that would you still support that kind of governor? And the person said, now the people that whether they ruin this country, they'll be that, why will I support such a person? And I said, that person is Peter Obi. Google it. That person is Peter Obi. But you don't know about that because you choose to be blind by your followership. I said every time.
This is true and can be confirmed.
Google it. Is now. I said there was a governor who once supported another candidate that wanted to become a godfather until his person fought against him, and the person came out to say that he was demanding for 7.5 billion naira from him for the money he used to support him. And he said, now those APC government. And I said, that's Peter Obi. That was what Obiano said. And once it is the person they support, automatically it becomes a lie. But when it is another person, it is the truth. It doesn't work that way.
I know there was raids after that discovery of other apartments in the building. And given that you own an apartment there, what were your experience?
Very, very good question. Well, I'm sure for me, let me tell you my sadness is not actually on issue of just that cash was found. I leased an apartment there. I lived there. I was there in that block when they came to search the apartment in question. So it's something I know. But let me tell you what is worrisome. Well, we don't know. They are still dealing with who owns the money and who doesn't own the money. Maybe that will one day be clarified. But let me tell you where I'm even worried. Assuming the money was even from a background that is questionable, why would anybody keep it in such a circumstance? The place could have caught fire. Anything could have happened. If that money was put in our banking system, whoever kept it would have earned 8% per annum, so it would have earned about $7 million by now. 1 minute, it would have earned about let me finish. That $7 million is about 2.8 billion naira today. That is the amount I spent for secondary school, the entire secondary schools in Anambra State for the year. If we had decided to be generous, and decided to give each graduate 1 million, they would have shared it to 2,800 graduates, out of which 2,000 would have been successful. I can go on and tell you what that money will do. The bank that is keeping the money would have made 7% because they would have given it to a business at 15%, make 7%, which means the bank will keep going. And the business that they loaned it to will keep going. That is the economy. But that money was kept in a place where, I own an apartment there. People said to me, oh, you live there. Yes, I live there. It was built by somebody I'm close to and everything. And I told him, I said, I haven't finished being governor of Anambra State for 8 years. I cannot live outside Anambra State. Never. The only place I have a house officially built is in Onitsha. If you see any house anywhere in Lagos, Abuja, anywhere belonging to P2B, confiscate it. I live in Onitsha. So for my wife and family, I leave that place and I'm happy that go and ask those who searched the place because I was abroad. I traveled 2 days after and they said they wanted to search my apartment. I sent the key through a very good Nigerian who was traveling. I'm sure Zero Obama, and he would tell people the story one day. Said to him, give these people this key. They sent the key and they searched my whole apartment. I can tell the only result they found there, they say, this man doesn't live here. It's only his wife's clothes and shoe that we saw and everything. That we didn't see anything belonging to him. But I've said it to so many Nigerians. P2B wears only black shoe and I have 2 pairs of it anytime and I travel with it. The purpose of shoe is to protect the leg from being hot. Nothing else. So that people are wearing one, they go and buy $200 one, $300. It's a waste of time. I buy this from Marks and Spencer. $49.99. Finish. It's a shoe. Nothing else. They say, oh, we didn't even see watch. I've said it openly to everybody. This is the only watch I have. I won it for 17 years. Purpose of watch is to keep time. Why would I keep a watch at home? Whose time is he keeping?
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear everything that they said in this very video, even to the extent that Sheyilo came out. This guy is a very popular comedian in the public domain. He's very popular all around Nigeria, most especially in Lagos. This guy came out and he made it known to the general public that a lot of Nigerians are turning blind eyes to every of the criminalities of Peter Obi. For the fact that the governor that actually succeeded Obi in office, the governor that entered into Anambra State governorship after Obi left the office, the governor laid a strong allegation against Obi, and you can hear every of the thing that they said. The governor made it known to the general public that Obi was actually demanded for 7.something billion naira allegedly from the money that they used to campaign for him and all of that. Now Obi actually want to play this godfatherism game in Anambra State with him, but he actually rejected it. Now he said Obi is demanding for some of the money that they actually allocated to Anambra State and all of that. But Obi said it's a lie. The same game that they actually said Wike played in Rivers State and all of that, and Tinubu played in Lagos State and all of that allegedly. Now the same thing is what they actually tie into Obi's leg, the godfatherism game and all of that. Now you can hear the way Obi was actually defending it. Obi said he never do any of such, but the governor claimed that Obi did it. Now they bought the house where Obi was actually staying, and they got a whole lot of money. And after they got the whole lot of money, I think the money amount to around billions of naira, all of that. And after they got the money, they were actually making it not to the general public that maybe Obi was the one that owned the money, though they did not find it in where Obi was actually staying in an apartment. But they're kicking it to Obi that Obi is responsible for the money, that Obi is the one that owns the money and all of that. But Obi said he is not the owner of the money, that they should still continue to look for the owner of the money, because it's normally known that Nigerian politicians, most of them, whenever they steal money, they will look for everything possible to guide the money. Many of them will not take the money to the bank. They will go and put it somewhere in an apartment where nobody knows. While some of them will go as far as pouring it in the wall of a house and they will plaster it with cement and all of that so that nobody will notice it. While some will put it in septic tank that resembles sockeway and all of that. They will put it inside and they will cement it, they will put slab on it. Those are the nets to which Nigerian politicians actually go whenever they want to steal the public fund. Now the same thing is what they said Obi actually did. Why Obi said he can never do any of such, that he had been a very rich man even before he becomes a governor in Anambra State. Now everybody know him to be a successful businessman. Now, as if that is not enough, Wike came out as regards the 2027 election and make it known to the general public again that Obi should not come to PDP, because it's normally news that the ADC coalition and all of that, they're trying to raise Atiku as their flag bearer with the body languages of everyone in the party. That's the coalition that Obi and the likes of El-Rufai and Amaechi and others, David Mark, actually joined, and also with Atiku. That's the party that they recently joined. Now, they never wanted to make Obi the flag bearer, and you know the implication. If they did not make Obi the flag bearer, Atiku will eventually be the flag bearer, and they met Atiku be the flag bearer, Obi will have to decamp from the party back to PDP or Labour Party. Now, a lot of people are saying that Obi should just go to PDP. And the moment Wike heard that Obi might be coming to PDP, Wike is no more having a chance again in PDP, because he knows that Obi is a very bigger name than him. Now he said Obi should not bother to come to PDP where he have used his mouth to destroy before. Now, as if that is not enough, the moment Wike said that, he even said that GOODLUCK Jonathan, that the court gave the verdict that GOODLUCK have the right to go for 2027 election. He said GOODLUCK should not bother to go for 2027 election. Wike is the one saying all this thing. He said GOODLUCK should not bother to go for 2027 election, that he's already a statesman and he should remain a statesman and all of that. And it was the same GOODLUCK wife that actually make Wike who Wike is in the political zone today. Now, Wike is using his mouth to chase a lot of people from PDP and all of that. I said Obi should not bother to come to PDP and all of that. That he should not come and spoil things in PDP. Now, what will Obi spoil in PDP? He said Obi will destroy PDP. What will Obi destroy in PDP rather than their corruption? Now, listen to how Rufai and Ruben Abata actually destroyed Wike few hours ago without even an iota of respect, because they believe that they have lost respect based on everything that I have been saying. Now, they destroy Wike, they destroy him hands down. Come and hear what they said in NARRATION. If you can share the video, do it to share it. If you can't share it, just like it. Hear what they said about Wike. Stay connected. I'm coming back again.
Nyesom Wike, right? That's his name.
Yes.
The
Minister of the
yeah. That's
Media Pali.
That's the title he currently bears. Now, he is saying that if Mr. Peter Obi comes back to the PDP will be destroyed, because Peter Obi doesn't have the character, having condemned PDP as a rotten party, to come back to the PDP. Wike is not in a position to talk about character. Okay? He is not the one to talk about character. In fact, if he talks about character, he should question his own character. I don't know why people have problems with basic intelligence and decorum. He goes on television and he says, Peter Obi doesn't have character. Peter Obi left PDP and went to Labour Party. Now he's in ADC. In fact, it is Wike himself that destroyed the party. And he also says President Jonathan should not come and run on the platform of the PDP because he's a statesman and all of that. He's not in a position to advise President Jonathan, just as he has made it clear that nobody can advise him. These are some of the issues in the last 24 hours. Okay? And who is he to determine the destiny of the People's Democratic Party when he is already in another political party? And I blame the media. The media gives him platform to disparage other political opponents. Yesterday he was talking about Peter Obi, he was talking about President Jonathan, he was talking about Nasir El-Rufai. What gives him that moral high ground to talk recklessly and unintelligently? Because the media, what is the media looking for? The media, they are the ones who go to interview him, they are the ones who collect money to put him on the air. If he's talking about the FCT, yes, fine. But if he's disparaging other political opponents, the media has an obligation to give all the other persons that have been disparaged to have a right of reply. So we should not create a situation whereby, for monetary reasons, the Nigerian media is sucking up to a minister of the Federal Republic who, in my view, is overreaching himself.
See, the Minister Wike, I
think rather than doing all of this is political talk, I have work for him to do. I hear 3rd Avenue around Gwarimpa, there's a rubbish pile.
I saw you post that. It was so sad.
He should go and clean things like that. And the other place that there are rubbish pile in Abuja, because he's not busy enough. Rather than coming to play this hypocritical game he plays, the same person that is abusing Obi today.
Yes.
Please, you that are watching us, go and Google the video of Nyesom Wike praising Obi that was the hero of the election. That is the one that didn't make power go to the north. That if he didn't come out, that is the hero of the election. He was praising him to high heaven.
We saw that.
The same Peter Obi, Nyesom Wike that is saying Peter Obi distorted the party. Ask him, did he allow Atiku Abubakar, the candidate of his own party, campaign in Rivers State in the last election? Ask him. Didn't they bring this situation about they didn't book stadium and all of that? Ask him. Didn't he destroy his party because things didn't go his favor? Didn't Dino Melaye said he called him 19 times to solicit so that he would get vice presidential ticket running spot? When he didn't get that, he scattered his party. Ask him, if he had become vice presidential candidate, will he have said all he's saying? Today, that he's saying that Jonathan should be elder statesman, ask him, is it not Jonathan's wife that solicited for him when he even wanted to emerge in the first place? Is the Jonathan's not his benefactor? Ask him. So you see, what people talk when it favors them. And like Dr. Abati said, you are correct, and I've always said this. Because they have the monopoly of media, because Nigerian media is structured in such a way that you can buy airtime, you can come and talk. And they feel once they have the floor, they will talk, and people will not fact check them or anything. So he says a lot of things that are subject to fact checking. You see, when things does not go his way, he screams blue murder. He has the autonomy of thought, because you can put a media chat on 2 or 3 stations and call journalists there to talk to you, and even half the time you will not even allow the journalists talk. You will shout them down, you will destroy their credibility, you will say they don't know what they are saying, you want to even teach those that are coming to ask you questions and all of that. Wike also said many things yesterday, and that's the grouse I just have about all of this. A Jonathan running in the PDP where Wike holds will be a big problem for a Jonathan. And that's why those that are supporting him should look at this, because with what I saw yesterday in the media charts, the PDP has not solved the Wike problem. It's still there, it's still rife. Wike was quoted to have said in that media chart that after we had done the work of fixing the party, somebody will now come. He said the same for Peter Obi, and he has a very strong point. You can hate him all you want. Oh, he was the one that scattered the party. They pushed the likes of Atiku Abubakar out with their wahala and everything. But you just thinking Jonathan will breeze in a party when the Wike raised supreme and they fought for most of these things. It's not going to hold water, because this was the same Jonathan that was being touted for the APC at a point. That was in the last election cycle before that ambition came to naught. So for all of those that think Jonathan will be able to have a quick inroad in a party that is largely dominated by a Wike, I think they should think again. And that's where we are going to have the battle royale.
Without prejudice to the fact that Nyesom Wike, as a citizen of Nigeria, as a member of a political party, as a politician, can express his opinions, I think that he is not in a position to be presumptuous and rude on his own part to think that he can dictate options to other players within the same polity. In other words, it does not lie in his mouth to tell Mr. Peter Obi whether or not he should return to the PDP. Even if he expresses that opinion, he cannot go as far as saying that if Peter Obi decides to return to the PDP, then he will destroy the party, because Peter Obi had said previously that the PDP is a rotten political party, on the basis of which he decided in the lead up to the 2023 elections to join the Labour Party. So Nyesom Wike occupying a moral high ground, he does not have the credentials to occupy that moral high ground. He says Peter Obi will come and destroy the PDP. What is he himself doing in the PDP other than destroying the PDP? He talks about character. If it is the issue about character, he cannot be in the right place to talk about character, because the major issue In terms of his own membership of the People's Democratic Party, it's about his character. He is in the party and he's sabotaging the same party and he's giving a lecture on morality. So I see a contradiction here, and I see, a conflicted personality. Personalities are conflicted when, they don't understand basic issues about decorum and even basic common sense. The issue is as follows. It's a matter of law, first. It's also a matter of politics. I don't know which one you want to place first or second. Now, the truth of the matter is that there has been out there in the public domain attempts by members of the People's Democratic Party, some of them, including the governor of Bauchi State, including the senator representing Benue South, including Professor Jerry Gana and others, saying that they want President Jonathan to come back where he never left the PDP. That point must be emphasized, to lead the party. And that also Mr. Peter Obi should return to the party. He is the one that left the party ahead of the 2023 presidential elections, should return to the party. The calculation, particularly with regard to President Jonathan, that he, having been president once before now, would, return to serve only one term, and that he will serve the interests of those in the northern part of the country who are saying, bring back our Goodluck Jonathan. So there is a tendency in the north that, look, to sabotage President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to make sure that the APC leaves government and that Tinubu serves only one term. Their best bet would be a man like President Goodluck Jonathan, who has very strong international reputation, to whom many Nigerians have apologized for, the misconduct, for the misassessment, for the wrong, narrative about him in the 2015 general election. I know many people who are apologizing to him. Now they want to make up. They are now saying, oh, bring back our Jonathan, bring back our Goodluck, having experienced, years of bad luck under the APC government. So they say. I'm not the one making that statement affirmatively.
Thank you for staying connected, my great and wonderful viewers. You can hear everything that they said about Wike in this very video. You will notice that when Ruben Ampati was trying to actually address Wike, he said, what is that his name? Yes, some Wike and all of that. That's the height of the disrespect. Meaning that Wike have already lost value and he have already robbed himself in the mouth. They said there is no height Wike will not go to, there is no length Wike will not go to just to remain in power. When Wike wants to get something, he will always do everything possible to get it. You will notice that in 2020 election, this is where the issue started from. When Wike was trying to contest in the primary in 2023 election under PDP umbrella, Atiku was there as well. Now, Wike actually contested, and the moment Wike contested, Wike couldn't come first. Atiku emerged as first in the election, in the primary in PDP. And when Atiku emerged, Wike was very angry because Wike actually had ambitions. Wike had the ambition of being a flag bearer under PDP, but Atiku ruined it for him. And now, he actually called Dino Melaye, according to report, allegedly. They said they called Dino Melaye, that's Wike, after calling Dino Melaye for over 99 missed calls or thereabout, just to ensure that he begs Dino for Atiku to make him his running mate in 2023, but Atiku refused to make him his running mate in 2023. Instead, Atiku took Okowa, the former governor of Delta State. That was where Wike began to work against Atiku, work against PDP, his party and all of that. Even Atiku couldn't even campaign in Rivers State. That was when Wike was still the governor of Rivers State. Atiku couldn't take his campaign to Rivers State, because Wike make everything miserable for them in PDP in 2023 election. A lot of you actually know what actually transpired, and Obi was in Labour Party then, and Obi was the one that actually won the election according to a lot of people. Now the same Obi now, they formed an ADC coalition. El-Rufai was there. It was actually rebelling against Tinubu and the likes of others, David Mark, Amechi and all of that. They were there in the ADC coalition. Atiku to join them. Atiku left PDP and joined them. Now the body language that they're actually reading on in the ADC now is that they want to make Atiku their flag bearer. And the moment they make the article their flag bearer, Obi cannot be a running mate to article, or Obi cannot just be in the ADC without contesting for 2027 election and all of that. Now, they said the moment article emerged as flag bearer, Obi will have to decamp back to Labour Party, or he will decamp to PDP, where article came from. And the moment Obi returns to PDP, Wike might have been having a presidential ambition in 2027 before, but if Obi should go to PDP, Obi will win him primary. Obi will win Wike hands down in primary, and the ambition of Wike will be destroyed. So Obi will emerge as the flag bearer in PDP. That's why Wike is actually fighting for his own position. That's why Wike came out and make it known to the general public that Obi should not come to the PDP, where he was saying that the PDP is nothing, that the PDP is corrupt or more than corrupt. Wike make it known to the general public that Obi have used his mouth to destroy PDP before, that he should not come to the same place where he said it's corrupt. That if Obi should come to PDP, that will destroy PDP. Now, a lot of questions that a lot of people actually ask Wike is, what will Obi destroy in PDP? The only thing Obi can destroy in PDP is the corrupt system of PDP. He will destroy it hands down. And Wike, so people like Wike might not be able to survive in that PDP again. Because according to the report, Wike have almost turned to Alpha and Omega. In fact, he have turned to Alpha and Omega of PDP. That's why he's doing everything possible to actually safeguard his ego in that PDP, not allowing Obi to come through to PDP at all. Now they say Wike did not have a chance to actually tell who to come to a party or who should not come to a party. He even go as far as telling GOODLUCK Jonathan that GOODLUCK Jonathan should not bother to emerge as a flag bearer in 2027 election, because GOODLUCK Jonathan have been a respected elder statesman. That GOODLUCK should not bother to contest for 2027 election again. Now the question that Ruben Abati and even Rufai Farasteve, the question they ask Wike is, who give him the power? Who give him the infantry, the temerity to actually come out to talk about all these people anyhow in such a disrespectful manner? They said Wike should remove Peter Obi's name for his mouth and even GOODLUCK Jonathan's name for his mouth. That every of the assignment that they put to his hand in FCT should be focused on the assignment. That a lot of things are going wrong in FCT. That I should go and fix those things. That I should forget about all these people from different parties and all of that. That I should focus on his assignment. Is that how all that ministers around Tinubu's cabinet there, is that how they come out to talk about political opponents and all of that? What gives Wike so much power? Those are the questions that a lot of people are actually asking. Now, drop your opinion in the comment section of this video as regards everything I was saying in this video. Feel free to say your mind, as I'm gonna get an alternate for you. Share, follow me on my social media handles on Facebook at LAJUPOG Watch TV and LAJUPOG Entertainment, and on Instagram at LAJUPOG. Guess what, guys? See you in my next video, and bye for now.
I see the hot for my body, I say make I yarn you. Religious gossip plenty day for body. Pastor with the line on top, he pastor. For LAJUPOG Watch TV. Pastor with the bar, where politicians with the do pass himself. Why you waiting for church? All as LAJUPOG Watch TV.